raw.
I always go raw.
Do you always go raw?
No, I mean, if I don't know the person that well, I don't go raw.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know how to start a podcast, so my initial reaction was to attack you as a person, because that's what I know and that's what I do best.
It's okay. He has a warrior spirit. I admire that.
I hope you do too, because it's gonna be fucking tested with my shit talking.
I am a warrior of many kinds. I have Curtis to support.
Fuck Curtis.
Curtis is this adorable little Pomeranian.
Curtis is like the worst kind of Pomeranian.
Is there such a thing as the worst kind?
Yeah, it's fucking all of them.
No, they're all the
Dude,
best kind.
you've never had to clean up his hair.
Oh, that's true.
That's a lot. You want to see?
You should open up with just like, hey, thanks for being on my podcast. I'm like, I don't want to be here. And you're like, come on, everyone's doing it.
It's like I'm following people in the street.
I'm like, no, please don't let me do this. And you're like, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Just
I'm just like, you're just saying things. You're just saying things like, and we're on.
We're not having a real conversation, are we? You're just waiting for me to finish so you can say your next thing.
You're no spring chicken, Charlie.
You're no spring chicken. All right, Charlie. My name's Andrew. You good?
Oh, yeah.
You put some chest in your chest?
I've got plenty of hair on there, so might as well just put more chest on.
Yeah, you can put more chest on.
Yeah,
you gotta balance it out.
Add some chest to the mass.
Add
It
some
can grow
chest
over
to
the hair, so I'll have this, Hugh Jackman thing going on.
So today I was reading reviews for Chili's where I used to work.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking. I started replying to them now that I don't work there anymore, which is the best thing. So like this lady on here was like bitching about how there's no syrup for the chicken and waffles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first she asked the server, and the server said no, and she didn't believe her. To which I commented, I told her it's not at Denny's. And then I did this thing where when I talk shit to someone and they reply to me, I like to not read it. Like I like
wash it off.
Yeah, I'll like to say something kind of shitty, and then to like get a response out of them, and then when they respond, I just don't read it.
Well, it's like, I'm just out here playing.
Yeah, so like in their mind, they're like, they might have said something super clever, and they're like, ha, I got him, and then I'm like, you didn't get me, so I'm not gonna fucking read it.
Or they're just staying up all night, just waiting.
Kennedy literally made me read the comment that she replied to me with, and she just said cool. So like it was anticlimactic, but like it
For this?
Yeah, I know. We got an argument, a legit argument. Oh yeah, right here. Chili's 100% does not have syrup. They have honey chipotle glaze. It's not a Denny's.
Boom.
Yeah, we actually kept a bottle of syrup in the back, but I didn't tell people that.
That would really ruin my case.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell her that, because then what separates us from the Denny's?
Oh man.
Because they have burgers.
Yeah, it's close.
Have you ever had a Denny's burger?
No.
I think good. I couldn't imagine it's very good.
I just every time I see that. Oh, actually, this is IHOP. Never mind. I'm sorry.
It's the same place.
I was gonna say, yeah. Every time they see that they have a steak, I'm just like, what's that like? You know, what are you doing?
They have like a T-bone at
Why is that
IHOP
on there. Get that.
That's
on
a
there.
fancy fucking steak to be in. They don't even like. It's not even like sirloin. No, it's T-bone.
Who are you fooling that this is actually?
It is like a
meat?
presidential T-bone. Like it's like a $60 steak, and they have it for like $8. I don't know how much it is. I really don't. I can only assume everything at Denny's.
They're
is
like
$8.
the restaurants where this was initially served. We just took their trash, and this is what we're serving.
You order it, and it comes out as like a banquet Salisbury steak. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what it comes out as. You know what I'm talking about? Like you get like a 6-pack of Salisbury steaks, and you heat them up in the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been that poor?
No.
Really?
I mean, yes, but we just never went the Salisbury steak route.
Were you ramen and Taco Bell
We were
sauce?
more like just get ground beef and corn. And all I get. I was always excited. I was like, Dad,
the Fabri special.
Yeah, Dad made ground beef and corn again. It's gonna
Thanks,
be a
Dad.
good day.
Usually he just yells at me.
That's exactly what we did. We did mashed potatoes, ground beef on top, and corn on the side.
Ooh.
That's called. If you switch that for chicken, that's a KFC famous bowl. So I mean, like, you aren't too far off from living good. You know what I mean? Those famous bowls are no joke.
Yeah, they call it the usual.
The usual.
They always call it the usual.
You have the mashed potatoes, and you're at like a totally different wage gap.
If you know you're poor when have you ever had like a mustard sandwich or a sugar sandwich.
here
Would
we
you
go.
you put? Did I tell you about this?
Yeah.
You put mustard and sugar on bread and put it in the oven, and you can almost taste bologna.
So then you put that on another 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah, and then you have yourself a bologna, a deceitful bologna sandwich.
A mind fuck of a bologna sandwich.
I'd rather eat that than a bologna sandwich, though.
Same.
Have you ever had bologna?
I mean,
I know it didn't come out of a can because I took it out of the package, but I think it came out of a can. You know what I mean?
It grows in a can.
This is coming from a guy that eats Spam on purpose.
I said,
Have you ever had Spam?
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why you don't like it. Anyone who doesn't...
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just feel like it's like McDonald's, where it's like it tastes good, but you know it's terrible for you.
Well, like, anyone who says they don't like Spam is A, never had it, or B, had it like out of the can because they're stupid. They're like, you fry that shit and you make like Spam and egg sandwiches.
Duh.
It's in the Constitution.
It says it on the can.
Yeah, it says in the can. The
Do
can
not eat
is
this
also
raw,
on the
cook it with
Constitution.
eggs.
Yeah, cook with it. I think it actually.
They
I've had Spam.
coincide. And by the way, I love our alliteration.
Like 10 minutes ago, I pulled up a Denny's burger just to look at it so I could talk about it, and it kind of looks good. Like
And those photo shoots, they'll do magic.
this one doesn't have cheese on it though, so that bothers me. that genuinely upset. These burgers are a little actually over the top. The bun looks like Pizza Hut crust, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm talking about? They like melt.
It
They
sounds
like
appealing.
they
Actually,
have like that cheese and herb
I'm wondering
crust.
if it's the stuffed crust too.
It's a stuffed crust
Whoa,
bun.
Stuffed crust.
Could you
bun
imagine
burger.
a stuffed crust like hamburger bun?
Heart attack.
Oh my god!
The constipation instead of the
True.
the declaration or the
The
constitution.
more you said
It's like
stuffed crust bun, it put the hot
Crust
crust
buns?
buns in my head, and I was like, stuffed crust buns.
Well, like I think they meant to write stuffed crust buns. What is a hot cross bun?
just go with it.
Did you say stuffed crust buns? Like no. Like hot cross. What is a hot? I'm gonna look it up. I have a computer here.
It's the day and age.
Hot cross buns.
Everything.
Oh.
Did y'all have to play that in elementary school too?
I thought it was a song. You can play it.
On a recorder?
Oh, play it. Like on. Yeah, I played it on violin.
What?
Yeah, in an elementary school, we had 2 choices. We could do. We didn't actually have a choice. That's a lie. We had 2 teachers.
You play this now.
Yeah, pick a hand. But no, it's like one teacher would teach violin, and then one teacher would teach recorder.
Are you serious?
And then depending on who your homeroom was, I think it was homeroom or like alphabetical or
You
something.
kind of got gypped if you got the recorder.
Yeah, no, I got the violin teacher, and everyone's like, "Oh, I can play hot cross buns on a recorder. That'll get me somewhere."
It was like a rich elementary school. What? Okay, did you learn the recorder?
Vaguely.
The only thing a recorder's going to get you is jumped, right? Like,
So they made us go out and buy our own.
no.
First of all.
I think you went to a nicer like elementary school than I did, and they gave us violins.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find them in the school supply section of Walmart.
Yeah.
That's how little they mean to the world.
They're like $1.
Yeah.
You could buy it with like a pack of pencils.
I
like
think I bought it like.
They're
half
basically
a
saying,
dollar.
sorry, you had to buy this.
They give them out. But yeah, no, we they like had a closet full of violins for us to use. And my class just got to learn to play violin, and I'm like feeling fancy as fuck. And then I got half the grade over there learning recorder, an instrument you can play with your nose. So, like,
Put that in your 5 pence smoke it.
yeah, put that in your juice box and suck it.
I'm feeling sassy tonight, fellas.
How degrading is that to play an instrument that you can play with your nose, though? Have you ever seen that video of the dude that puts 2 recorders in his nose? You haven't? By the way, hot cross buns is a thing. It's a recipe.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I googled hot cross buns, and the song did not come up.
Oh.
The first thing to come up was hot cross buns recipe. Hot cross buns is a spiced sweet bun made with currants or raisins. I don't know what a currant is. Like,
Do they grow out in the ocean?
like water?
Do you need water?
That's
I
some
don't
Native
like
American
how
shit.
Well,
We make
I'm not
bread.
in that shit.
We make bread with the tides. Traditionally eaten on Good Friday. Good Friday is a religious thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the Friday before Easter, right?
I kind of thought you'd fast on Good Friday.
What a worthless holiday. Right? Are you religious?
No, not really. I mean, no, not at all.
What? You're good. I'm not. So like you don't.
No, because people
like
would think the meta.
Why is there Twizzler out of the package?
Because it wants to be.
They forgot. That one slipped.
That's one of the Halloween candies they put drugs in.
You can tell he's like never worked in an actual place that sells candy.
Me?
Because half of it doesn't even come packaged.
Does it
you
not?
Open the box, and there's like 18 out of 24 that aren't packaged.
You know, I've only worked at pizza places, like full service restaurants, and a warehouse.
Yeah.
And the warehouse, everything was packaged because it was sofas. It'd be kind of awkward if you're just like, hey, that big ass thing doesn't have a box around it.
How'd that one slip?
I can't even tell you like how much candy and crap we've had to just. There was like boxes of Triscuits and shit that didn't have Triscuits in it. Like it just was an empty box that was actually sealed.
I like to think candy is like the unit of measurement for candy is handfuls. So you'll get like your audit sheet. What are they called? Manifest. That's what it's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, manifest. You'll get it, and it'll just say 94 handfuls of Skittles. That'll be your unit of measurement. And like it's subjective, but like not really.
He's like, "Fuck, it's gonna be a heavy day today."
Like
94 handfuls.
Whose hand did they use though? Like, who loaded this? Was it Shaq? Because then we're fucked. That's like 9 handfuls per handful. Handfulception.
We should really get a better unit of measurement.
Have you seen that Family Guy episode where she's like a desk of Cheez-Its?
Yeah. A drum? A drum of Cheez-Its?
It's exactly what it's like. Hey, we don't... It's basically the unit of measurement we have now. Like, since we don't use the metric system. Like, why are there 12 inches in a foot?
Someone just decided.
Someone was like, because the foot is 12 inches. No, it's...
Are you arguing with me?
Hardly. The average shoe size is like 9 or 10. So
my foot is not 12 inches long.
Who invented the measurement system? They went, that's a foot.
Yeah.
12. Like, there's no writing. They just went 12.
I like that number.
We'll call them inches.
My daughter's 12.
Yeah. Ooh. See, it's catching on already. It's catching on already. Why is there 3 feet in a yard? And what's a yard?
No, what yard is this? This is a very small yard.
My yard's bigger than that. I live in an apartment. I'm gonna look it up. I can do that.
Who like invented that shit?
How do I look that up? Where did they...
Who invented the yard?
Imperial system. Ah, that's a good one. Who came up with the imperial system? Bam. By the way, it's called the imperial system, but Americans call it the standard system, which is kind of egocentric in a way, seeing as we're the only fucking country that uses it.
It's pretty like standard.
Yeah. Oh, it's a British imperial system. They used it from 1824 until 1965, and then we were like, that sounds fun.
Taking it.
Yeah, we took it out of spite.
We kind of do that, it seems.
We were like, oh yeah?
Have you seen that meme where it's like Columbus on Thanksgiving, and then the picture is like a guy just walking into the house and he says, nice crib.
Yeah. Columbus. What an asshole.
Yeah, that guy.
Mine.
Yeah.
You ever see those guys that like have like... It would have like a picture that says "Dear Conquered People," and it's like, we don't owe you anything. Oh. It's like, you're a prick.
Yeah.
That is what you are.
You are controversial, sir.
Oh, we got a hard ass over here. Fuck you. It's like, he would not have that attitude if I just walked in his house when he wasn't home. He walked in, I'd have a flag in the middle of his fucking living room with my face on it. So, I claimed this house.
Mine.
Where's the deed?
Hey, you can't do that. Yes, I can.
Dear Conquered People, and like recite the page to him. You think it'd work? We could try it.
We should.
I bet you I can beat up the people across the hall if you want to give it. If you want to give it a go, because it's like 2 lesbians.
They're pretty frail.
It's 2 lesbians. One's a little bullish, we'll say.
You take her.
I'll take it. punch her in the pussy.
They are nice people.
Are they?
Yeah.
Do you ever talk to them?
Yep. I talked to the not bullish, quote unquote, one.
And are you basing that on the like? Did she just not yell at you, or are they actually nice?
No, she's nice.
I don't know. I don't believe you.
First of all, she likes dogs.
Oh.
Perfect.
Charles Manson liked dogs.
He's got a point.
Apparently, Charles Manson was a nice guy, though.
Yeah, he was just crazy.
Yeah, he was just a fucking loon, but like he was like an okay guy.
Because I'm sure Hitler didn't like dogs.
Hitler loved dogs. He had a dog. I don't know. Maybe.
Who's my little
I
Schnitzel?
don't think so.
Did you call her Schnitzel? I think that's. It's like a fried food. Schnitzel?
I know,
Schnitzel?
but I pictured Hitler like, like shouting at a bunch of people, and then he like turns around. He's like, "Oh my little dog."
Hitler had a dog, and his dog has a Wikipedia page.
Really?
Blondie.
Blondie.
It's a German Shepherd.
Could you imagine, just because he liked the blondes, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's what it is.
Wow.
Do you think he knew he wasn't blonde?
I'm sure he knew.
Imagine the disdain. Like he just happened to never look in a mirror.
That's why he like looks in a mirror one morning and he just like bashes it with his fist.
Just yells bullshit and whatever. Like,
9!
But she was like colorblind this whole time.
oh, I just assume. All right, so when I look at his
So
mustache,
ironic.
I just assume that he had no mirrors ever, like around him.
He's like, "This looks good."
Yeah, he's shaving. He goes,
He killed everyone who said it looked bad, so he never really found out.
It's like, hey, Ava, I lined this up right? And she's like, sure, I don't know.
What's a mirror?
Yeah. Look in the mirror, and he's like, oh no.
We don't look there.
Maybe he was a vampire. Holy shit, Hitler was a vampire.
I think Will's onto something.
That's why he was such a prick. I've never met a nice vampire.
They're supposed to be really charming. Haven't you read Salem's Lot?
No, I only read books I've already read.
But then how did you ever read
I only read books.
Answer that, William.
Hitler was a vampire.
Let's bring it back to the subject.
Case closed.
I wish you could see him right now.
Curtis?
He's asleep.
He can sleep with us yelling, basically.
He's so like
Unless
content.
he's dead. No,
Did you just brush all that hair off of him?
Yes.
Jesus.
And I did that much about an hour ago before the bath.
He probably weighs like 5 pounds less now.
That's crazy.
Back to the subject at hand. Hitler's a vampire. You're gonna have the weirdest fucking search history after this.
Wait, have you seen it?
Because so far you got like Denny's burger, hot cross buns. Did Hitler have a dog? Is Hitler a vampire?
They're like, oh, they went really Hitler on this one.
We're gonna get flagged.
Hitler's vampires. What are you up to?
I'm not sure what.
Just shoot us and be like, you can't tell it. Hitler was a vampire. He's still alive.
You gotta stop telling people.
They're gonna catch on.
Important lessons.
They're gonna get.
Why Hitler considered himself a wolf? Hitler used werewolves, vampires, and astrology to brainwash. I'm intrigued. It's Vice, so I don't know how reliable that is.
Dude, I trust Vice.
Huh?
I trust Vice.
Do you?
Yeah. They know
Look
their
at the
shit.
fucking picture.
It makes sense.
I'm saving that picture.
I know. I kind of wish that was my banner. Right now.
Save image as fuck yeah, I can do it. Hitler.
If you guys could see the picture, it was Hitler.
Oh, I'm putting it on the podcast. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
I was worried.
A goddamn.
They're gonna see.
Oh, they're gonna see Hitler vampire. There's nothing they can do about it. They're gonna have to look at
Hitler,
it.
vampires,
Is there
astrology, werewolves. Imagine that article.
Hitler used werewolves, vampires, and astrology to brainwash Germany.
Go figure. You know.
Hitler's Monsters is a new book that examines the surprisingly deep connection between Nazis and the supernatural.
I'm listening.
Why hasn't there been a movie yet?
Yeah,
Hitler's Monsters, a forthcoming book about Nazis and supernatural. Scholar Eric, last name, I'm not pronouncing that, examines how Hitler's rise exploited a public fixation with the occult and paganism. Huh. Is this a real book? Because I'm buying it. And now Hitler's a robot. Oh, Hitler's doctor said the dictator almost died
What will he do next?
from a cocaine overdose. Was he? He wasn't a dictator, was he?
Yes,
He was a chancellor. I think that's his official title. Was chancellor.
Yeah, but they called.
He's a fucking ass.
I think
He's
they.
not a dictator.
I think he was just a dick. Like if you're a white,
But a
rich.
dictator.
like if you're a white and
Rich.
Christian, you're good. Like you're golden. Yeah, Chancellor of Germany. And Führer. And yeah, he was Führer, which means father. No, I think it means leader. Führer,
I am your father.
daddy.
From now on, you all call me Daddy.
That Hitler prick, he keeps making us call him daddy. Talking about his werewolves and his fucking vampires.
I don't know what the fuck that's all about.
Führer, a ruthless tyrannical leader. But what does it mean in German? Translate. Yeah, now they're gonna see that I googled Führer. How to become Führer?
It's just getting progressively hotter.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking flagged. That's fine. They can come. They can be on the podcast. That'll be fun.
That episode will go viral.
Yeah, that'll go viral. Us getting attacked by the fucking CIA. I mean, it would be the FBI. CIA doesn't have jurisdiction in America. That I know of.
Knock, knock, knock. No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. It could be wrong, but alright.
If you're listening, get on our podcast and answer this question.
It means leader. Wow, Google's kind of shitty about the definition. It literally just means leader, and it's like a tyrannical leader, like making it sound like all of them are bad.
What are you, Google?
Yeah, Google's fucking
Leader in search engines, am I right?
Google's
Cheers to that, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers to Google.
Google's a libtard. Everyone's a Nazi. Everyone is a Nazi, but that's neither here nor there. How much candy are you eating? I don't care. We have a lot. You can have as much as you want.
Please eat it all. We don't need it.
That's true. I'm gonna split. Wait, split. I'm not splitting shit. I'm gonna eat candy with you. I'm gonna eat a Snickers.
You want to split a Twizzler?
Let's go split a soda. Like it's the 1940s.
Let's go split a soda.
Let's go split a soda. So, Michael, how do you like serving?
Huh.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Honestly, I give it a 7-8.
A rusty 4.
I'd give it a 7-8. You know, I'm new to it.
Was it 7 or 8 or 7/8? Because 7—that's a drastic difference.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it purple. Just start
I'm gonna give it fish.
like, you already weird like table experiences.
Well, the other day, this couple, they both wanted the same thing, and she was like, half and half, sweet tea, lots of ice with lemon, extra lemon, and they both seemed to do the same thing. And for a second, I was like, "Are you guys aliens? Like,
Are you robots?
You're just they're so awkward and so weird."
Bring
about
me
the
human
selection.
food menu.
Yeah. We need to eat like this.
Have we been yelled at yet?
No, I've messed up. I fucked up. Oh, I said it. I went and said it.
I've cussed like 6 times at school.
Yeah. I don't know why I hesitated there.
Is your mom gonna be listening to this?
Yeah.
Michael!
You said the fuck word.
No, I
You
didn't.
fucking idiot. No, but I don't know. I own up to my mistakes in a way that I don't get in trouble. Plus, I'm still new enough. If I do it,
I mean, like, has the table yelled at you?
oh no,
No.
same thing. Like if I fuck up, I'm just real with them, and they're just like, "That's cool."
You're just so carefree. You're like, hey, this isn't our food. And you're like, whoa, it's not.
That's crazy, dude.
Bro, you're totally right. Like, if I look at what I wrote down and look what you have, it's like,
not even the same.
they're like 2 different things.
No, but I will do sometimes. Like I'll bring it to a table and be like, "Chips and queso." They'll be like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay." And then I'll just go to the table next to him and be like, "Chips and queso." Oh, there it is.
That's not ours, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
Ooh, you should like just start saving it. I don't know for what, but it'll come to you.
I feel like for good firewood and shit, you know?
Yeah. Kindling.
You're so
I couldn't think of the word. You can make a merkin out of it.
Look at this handsome.
Did you hear me?
What?
You can make a merkin out of it.
A merkin? What's a merkin?
It's a
It sounds like
it's a pubic
merkin.
wig.
Huh?
It's a pubic wig.
I love him and I want him close to me. Very close.
Yeah, so you wear them on your fucking junk.
Yeah, I really love my dog.
Who wants a Merkin?
I want one. I want one. Super Troopers.
These are grossly.
Ew! Why did you look that up? We're gonna get flagged now.
Oh yeah, that's what's gonna do
Yeah.
it.
They're just looking at our shit like, oh, Hitler, Merkin.
Absolutely not.
I'm skeptical that you could, but intrigued that you may. Oh man! And there's a picture of Nicolas Cage with a Merkin on his head. That's what I need. Can you perm your pubes? Will they let you do that?
Who's they?
The man.
Yeah. Society.
God.
As soon as you start doing it, it's just like your lights go out.
You getting your pubes permed and you just hear, is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back?
I don't think so.
No, it's not. Dude, I've been yelled at a lot. Even if I don't fuck up.
People just don't like you.
That's fair. No, like, I don't know what it is, but like, like I'll walk up, like sometimes I like reactively say things, but like I'll walk up and like, hey, we gotta just start with the drink, and they're like, sweet tea, like they're mad. And I just go, are you mad at me?
You do not.
I swear to God. You ask anyone I worked with at Chili's, are you mad at me? Like, or I'm gonna start saying, well, let's start that over. Or immediately, if they're like sweet tea, I'm just it's like we got off on the wrong foot.
Well, that wasn't very sweet.
Use your
It
manners.
sounds like you want an iced tea.
Yeah,
because that was cold.
talk to me like that again, I will charge you double. I did get your little pun though. That was cute.
Yep. Just thought of it.
Next time I'll just get him like a warm sweet tea with no ice in it. It's like, here, bitch.
You can literally say that and walk away.
Here's your fucking tea.
I don't know why, but I suddenly want to tip him more.
He's got gusto.
Yeah. The guy's got moxie.
Yeah. You can make a kid.
Yeah. What are you doing here in the serving industry?
This is the wrong job. You're wasting your talents here.
You're a real spring chicken, Charlie.
You know, you drive so smooth you can boil an egg on it. Wait, get back. Oh, peel the egg for you. So, did your mom make deviled eggs with habanero in it, like our current place of business?
Actually, funny you mentioned that. No.
Funny you mentioned it. She did not.
Yeah, that was never a thing.
You know, now that you mentioned
It says it in there, though, that it's like homestyle with habanero, as if the habanero isn't part of it.
It said just like mom used to make it, with habanero.
But I don't think it's
There's
saying,
no comma.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Don't.
Don't do this right now.
I have,
Not on the podcast.
I have the packets.
Not on the podcast.
I have the packets back there. We can
Settle this?
settle this. We can settle this like gentlemen.
We can settle this right now.
With petty arguments.
Isn't that what being a gentleman is really about?
Well, we're drinking whiskey. We're drinking Bird Dog whiskey. Have you ever had Bird Dog?
Bird dog?
That's what this is.
Not that I can remember specifically.
Yes, you have. You're drinking it now. But anyways.
Oh, well, I do remember that.
I was here for that. No,
That's wild.
I wonder if we should talk about anything like with substance.
I feel like we should.
So far, we've literally just talked about Hitler being a vampire.
Which is okay. It's like we are warming up our conversation skills.
The podcast starts now. Icebreaker done.
Yeah. What was that? 10 minutes in?
That was. Let's see how. I think it's 30 minutes in. 30 minutes in, we've said nothing.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry to everyone listening to this. By the way, I'm just going to assume that no one's going to listen to it. I know 3 people say they're going to listen to it, but like I don't like believe it. Yeah.
We'll see. If
We'll
you
see.
made it to this, comment that you made it to this, and comment the secret word, which is flamboyant.
Flamboyant?
If you comment flamboyant, then we know you listened, or at least just really, by sheer coincidence, skip to this part right here, right now.
So if I was listening, I would have stopped at Hitler's a vampire, and I would have started my research on how.
If you were smart.
If you were smart, you would have stopped listening
For
an
our
hour
listeners
ago.
out there who are educated.
You would have stopped listening an hour ago. You would have saw that link and said, absolutely not. I'm not going to listen to a podcast called Talking to Myself with You. Did I tell you why I named it that?
Why?
Because I assume no one's going to listen to it.
Oh, you did tell me that.
So I just assume I'm talking to myself with you.
I hope you add more to it.
To the name?
No.
Oh,
to the
talking
picture.
to myself with you, and then the other listeners, and if we have any subscribers, then too.
That would also be great. And while we're at it, no, I mean the picture.
Thank you for listening. Oh, the picture? Yeah, I will. So how I got that is I downloaded a logo maker, like the app. There's literally nothing you can do on it without paying for it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, would you like to... And it won't even let you save it. I just screenshot it and like crop out everything else. That's how but yeah, it's just like a basic white thing with cool little font with the title. What more should I add to it?
I don't know.
Well, then why did you suggest? Why did you even open your mouth? That's all I.
It's got a lot of potential. It just needs to be tapped.
You just see like a white screen, like just a blank white page. It's like,
Like there's like a board of people just looking at it. Just like,
I mean, there is a lot.
And they all have glasses.
There is a
and
lot
hard
of,
hats.
There is a lot of real estate on that logo that I could start doing stuff with. I should just make it just way over the top and just add. Have you ever seen that picture that's like, damn, that's edgy? And it's like the kid with the flame shirt and the glasses and it's like a gun and like a razor blade and flame lettering. Like it's like literally like shoved pictures into one picture. No. That's what it's going to be. It's just going to be random shit inside of random shit. And that's going to be the logo. And people are going to see it and say, no, thank you. I will not watch that.
The ones who get it will. You know who you are out there.
All two of you. Michael, don't be mean
It
to our...
starts with one.
Did you...
Wise words from, I think Lincoln said that. He was also a vampire slayer, if you didn't know. Have you seen that movie?
No, but I know what it's about.
Well,
it's in the title.
It's a dead giveaway.
It's in the title.
Dude, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. I'm throwing that out there. Sounds ridiculous. It's a badass movie.
It's a
he
shameless
has a
plug.
fucking axe, dude. Like,
is it in his fucking hat? That's why it's so tall. It has a goddamn axe in it. Hey Lincoln, why don't you ever take off that hat? Why don't you ever shut the fuck up? Like he's real touchy about it. He can't keep it in a holster. It's in his hat. Do you think who would have wanted to fight, Abraham Lincoln or Hitler?
I think Lincoln.
Lincoln
was tall, man.
Stinking Lincoln whipped his ass.
Bully. He would have been like, let us engage in fisticuffs.
He would have just crushed his fucking... I think Hitler was like, alright, sorry Google, I have to Google more shit about Hitler.
Hitler would have been full on just like rage quit type, you know? He would have been screaming.
5'9".
Yeah.
How tall are you?
Why are you asking me that?
You're totally 5'9".
I'm like 5'10", thank you.
In shoes?
I'm not Hitler!
I've just never seen you and Hitler in the same room. Hey, unrelated, will you look in that mirror real quick? Just to...
I was actually wondering if you could get rid of that.
It's making me fucking uncomfortable. Did I even invite you in? How are you here?
He's on.
Babe, do we have any garlic? I said, do we have any garlic?
This is important.
Damn it, woman. Our lives are on the line. We have no crosses in this house. It's full of Buddhist shit.
That's
so like,
I'm a really open-minded vampire, so all of them hurt me.
I'm a hippie vampire. I'm like a vampire, but I'm like really like with inner peace. So,
I'm all about giving life, not taking it away.
I actually give blood.
Red Cross and me are like this.
Except I gotta stay away from crosses. So like I know like a cross would hurt you, but like I feel like bashing you over the head with a Buddhist statue would be equally as painful.
It would be what is it called?
Have you ever seen Hotel Transylvania? Where he's like, "Is it true that you'll die if I stab you in the heart with a stake?" He's like, "Who wouldn't that kill?" That's a good fucking point.
Yeah, vampires, man, they thought of it all.
So we're 35 minutes into this podcast, and we've said nothing.
Yeah. A substance, huh?
Well, I guess this is just the first one. It's like episode 1. Don't listen to it. This is just to get our toes in the water.
Yep.
Maybe next time we can actually talk about stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask you questions. What's your name?
I'm...
Tell
I
him.
go by Minnie. No.
Kenny, do you know what his middle name is? Hold on, don't tell her. Do you know what his middle name is?
Thomas.
No, guess. His first name is Michael. Guess the most douchey middle name for a guy named Michael.
Michael.
Thomas.
No, it's not Michael Thomas, but like for real.
I don't know.
Think of like if you're trying to be clever. What would you name your son's middle name?
Michael Myers.
No,
Michael. Jordan.
tell her.
I don't know.
Tell her.
Suddenly it's not so douchey, is it?
Tell her.
Angelo.
Michelangelo. Damn.
That was my third choice.
See what I mean? Like his parents were like, you know what'd be cool?
Well, your parents said, "Do you know what'd be cool?" William Williams.
Just, hey, that's my father's name.
You do not bring him into
You
this.
skank. You fired-haired whore.
She like heartily laughs.
Go put your merkin on.
I told you not to tell anyone about that.
But tell everyone you wear a merkin. How embarrassing. You know what's annoying though? I think I've told you this. Like when people find out my name is William Williams and they say, "You know you have 2 first names." I've never met a guy with the first name Williams. Have you?
Mm-mm.
No, because they don't fucking exist.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. Or like, why is your name William Williams? What in there? I don't know. I wasn't a part of the
What
naming
there?
committee. My name would be Thunderbolt if I was Thunderbolt Wilson.
If I had to say.
Yeah, if I had to say, I'd have a cool fucking
Maybe something
name.
not ridiculous.
Captain Stampede. It would be my name. Or I'd be Prince, and my name would be just a symbol. My name would be the letter Q. Not the letter Q. The letter Q.
Like a picture of it.
No, the letter Q.
Like the whole
The entire phrase, the letter Q.
Now is that first and middle or?
No, it's like seal. There's no space. It's like seal or Cher. Does Cher have a last name?
Yes, she has a last
Or
name.
is that her last name?
No, she has a last name.
What is it?
I don't know.
No, then
I know
you're
she's got a last
speaking
name.
from an informed place. Cher. No. Cher is an American.
She doesn't go by it.
She's 72.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cher Bono, because her child is Chaz Bono, who used to be a female. Oh, her name is not even Cher. It's Cheryl. Cheryl. Love French name.
You just think that she was born just Cheryl.
Oh,
like,
no,
she
it's-
just never...
Sherilyn Sarkassian. I'd go by Cher too.
Just call me Cher. Just go. What is it?
Those
Just
fucking-
call me Cher.
Those fucking Polish people and
Okay, Cheryl.
their ridiculous names. Like, you know, Louis C.K.?
Mm-hmm.
His last name is actually C.K. It's just spelled out.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
It's spelled weird. It's like C...
Yeah, I'll show you. Louis C.K. Szekely. C.K.
Ugh.
Right?
What is that?
It's dumb. It's annoying, is what it is. That's why he just literally goes by C. He
I
probably
fucking hate it.
He probably starts going by Louis C.K. because he's tired of people butchering it. Louis Szekely. I mean, he's probably got a hard enough time not getting called Louis. You know, or Louise. But she gets Louise a lot. Louise Selecki. Not even close, bud. not
today.
Not even
Not
close.
on this day.
Not even close, bro. That would just be my. I've been called William Williamson before, like the
That
substitute.
would make more sense.
Would it? Like like the teacher. There was like a substitute. She was calling attendance for some reason. Like, we don't respect you, but like she was like, William Williamson, and I'm thinking in my head, like, did she read that and go, there's no way. You know what I mean? It has to have son at the end of it. There's just no way.
William and William's son.
Exactly. I've actually had my name misspelled on like a tax form. No, it wasn't tax form. It was an insurance check. I got like my car got hit, and I just cashed it out because I was like, this car sucks. I'll take the dents. You know what I mean? And so on the check they sent me, William was spelled right, and then Williams was spelled wrong. Like they only put one L in Williams. Like they wrote it out, and she went, no, far too many L's.
I refuse.
Far too many L's.
It's too accurate. Too similar.
My name's common though. That's what people don't get. My name's common as shit. My name's more
Just
common
go
than your
by
name.
Bill.
That's my dad's name.
Bill Williams.
Bill. Bill.
Bill.
Ben.
Ben.
You seen that?
Got there, Ben.
Mate. So, my name is more common than your name. Did you know that?
I didn't.
How many Michael Fabris do you know?
Oh. Huh. I looked him up on Facebook, and then I posted on his Facebook wall and said, imposter!
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I'm doing that right fucking now.
He didn't respond, but I really wanted him to.
Well, like, every time I go to my bank, they're like, what's your name? I'm like, William Williams. Like, oh, that's unique. And it's like 37 pages. Like, is it, bitch? Like, someone named William Williams signed the Declaration of Independence. Did you know
don't
that?
have to lie to me. I know. I see.
What? Would you
As
like
in,
more?
like, no, as in you're talking to the bank.
Oh, yeah. Is it? Is it not common? All right, let's give our... How deep into this are we? We're 41 minutes. Let's give our one viewer some substance.
Just give him some subs.
I mean, we've already taught them that Hitler was a vampire, and then werewolves and vampires. Is there anything else that someone can get out of this podcast besides that? I'm gonna be honest. If I went into a social situation, I came out with that information, I call that a success.
Yeah, you can share that.
I call that a good
You
day.
can bring that to the party next time, and you're welcome.
We should make T-shirts that say Hitler was a vampire. Can you do that?
This or no?
No, the what? No, can you make Hitler's T-shirts?
Maybe if you
As long as you aren't like adding is good after the
maybe if you
name.
just left out his mustache or something, even though it's like a trademark
I
of him.
don't think it is because Family Guy uses it. Shit on is Hitler trademarked. sorry CIA. Tyrants in the trademark office. No reason you can't register Hitler as a trademark. Oh, it says it's Forbes and it says Tyrants in the trademark office. No reason you can't register Hitler for coffee creamers. So if you
Hey, would you like to put some Hitler in your coffee? I'd love to start doing some Hitler in my coffee.
So if you notice there's like no one else with that last name.
Hitler?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Like, do you think people changed their last name, or people like,
probably.
or was he just the only one? Because I don't know anyone before him either.
The only one.
He's like Joe Dirt. Like his parents didn't want to name
Or
him.
Cher.
He's Cher.
And we went full circle.
Back to the vampire story. Hitler was a vampire. New shirt coming out now. It's gonna be $40, and it's gonna shrink in the wash.
Buy this shit.
Buy this shit. It's gonna shrink in the wash like
What can we talk about substance with? What do you know enough of?
everything. Ask me a question. What's the meaning to life? Is that what you're gonna ask me?
Holy shit, he's a psychic.
Get your drink on, get your smoke on, bring you home something to poke on. Alright?
It's the family motto.
Exactly. Are you falling asleep on me?
No, we should talk about current things.
Current?
Yeah.
Like tides?
Like, you already used that one, Will.
Like hot cross buns?
Like, music?
Actually, someone did suggest we talk about music because I put on Facebook, what should we talk about? And I assumed someone would say something, but most people were saying nothing of substance. We were like, oh, how can I listen? I'm like, give me a fuck. There's nothing to listen to if you don't tell me. We talked about music. What kind of music do you like? You used to like metal music, right?
I do. I've actually been listening to a lot of the new Polyphia.
I don't like it.
Why not? Do you like instrumentals in general?
So, the music's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched a video of like the guitarist watching covers of his songs, and just how he talks and how he is. I'm just like, I don't want to support you.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? Because he's like,
yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, this one's fucking lit.
He goes, that's fire. Yeah, that's fire.
That one's fire.
Who uses fire as like
I don't know.
as like a non-ironic?
It's over now.
Yeah, that band just lost its record deal.
But I mean, people start saying that, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they're robots. That's why they're so good. So they're just programmed. There's like people say fire, so I'm gonna say that's fire.
They're not that good. I mean, they're pretty good. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Looks like it's just me. Well, you know, for anyone out there, my sun sign is a Libra, and I feel like I am a pretty balanced character. I am a server, so I like to serve, if you know what I mean. And
What are you even talking about?
nothing. Polyphia is what I was talking about.
I can play guitar too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
can you do some sweet picking?
Yeah, sweet. I learned sweet picking before I learned how to actually play guitar.
Oh, sweet boy.
No, I'm not even kidding.
They
Like,
call me the janitor.
it's like I learned how to sweet pick before I really learned how to like play, you know, like the actual music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually play guitar now, but like at first I was like, I just want to learn to. You
Van Halen.
know who Death Clock is?
Yeah.
I just learned fucking Duncan Hill's coffee jingle. That's all I wanted to. That's all I wanted to know was the Duncan Hill's coffee jingle.
I don't remember that one.
You ever listen to August Burns Red?
Yeah.
You know the song King of Sorrow?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. This isn't fair to me because I can't play anything. Just be serenaded.
I don't have an amp, so I can't sweep pick. So I just wanted to come show you that I can also play the git fiddle.
I'm impressed. That was good. I have Curtis here with me, and as always, he's being a good boy. Curtis is the little Pomeranian.
Huh?
He's sweetie.
You have an iPhone 4?
No, it's a 6 SE. Still a pretty old version.
It's 100% a 4. I looked at it.
It's not a 4.
I have a 7, so I can't talk shit, I guess, but
Yeah. Mine's only one generation behind you.
it's a big generation gap, though.
Kind of like millennials
And Gen Z?
Is it Z?
Yeah.
I never.
Or
know what to-
Centennials. I saw it called Centennials.
That is what we're calling it.
Centennials.
Yes, because it makes me think of centaurs, and that makes me laugh.
We're-
Something's weird. Something's off with this generation. Everyone just has fucking horse
That-
torsos.
That would be a big gap. It's macro evolution pretty fucking quickly.
Wait, there was all the shit we dumped in the ocean. Sorry, guys.
we dump a little bit of shit in the ocean, and all of a sudden, everyone's a goddamn centaur.
Like, ugh.
All right, we got like 10 minutes before that stops recording. So, Michael,
Oh
did you pour more?
no, I didn't.
Oh. So, College of what's it? What did you say?
School metaphysics.
Metaphysics. All right, so that's something of substance. Explain that to me. I know you posted a video.
Mm.
Not watching it.
Dude, this is a good video. Well, what the video talked about is kind of like, you know, basically the way we are right now, the way we act, the way we react to things, like our mannerisms are mostly things that we like picked up and observed in our childhood and our early years. It's like your whole personality is basically fun, like based off just core things that happened when you were young. And what that video talked about is like tapping into that. So it's like all of your insecurities and limitations too can be based around some like traumatic childhood experience or something you had. And the video talked about knowing that, like being able to tap into the cause of why you might have a certain limitation or something, and then also like emotionally experiencing it so that you can kind of learn to understand it and then act differently. Because that's the thing, it's like if you don't really know or have an awareness of it, then you just do it, and you know, and then you're just like, oh, that's how it is, or that, it's just shitty, it's just how it is, rather than think, oh no, I'm this way because of this thing that happened. And now that I know that, I'm going to make a conscious decision to act differently.
So I don't want to be that guy, but like that really does sound very similar to like psychoanalysis with Sigmund Freud, because what he does is he basically looks into what your unconscious desires are, and that's based off like early childhood experiences. Now with him, it's all everything within you is driven. I think everything is driven by sex and aggression. You either want to like have sex with it or destroy it. Basically, like, do you know anything about Sigmund Freud or psychoanalysis?
I mean, I heard a lot, but I haven't actually researched.
So, because I'm in the class personality theories, and that was chapter 2. But like, it's like you read it and you're like, this is fucking crazy. But like, the only way it could possibly make sense is if you remind yourself it's all unconscious. You know what I mean? Now we're getting to good shit. It's all unconscious. But basically, everything you do, want, or anything like that is driven by sex or aggression. And have you heard someone say that like Freud thinks you want to have sex with your mother?
Yeah.
It's called the Oedipus complex. Basically, you want to have sex with your
creator.
No, your opposite sex parent. So if you're a girl, you want to have sex with your dad. And you resent your same sex parent because they have them. And then when you grow older, when you get to about 3 or 4, you switch and you start to want to be more like your same sex parent because they have the opposite sex parents, and you want to become just like them. But it's all unconscious and you don't realize you're doing it, supposedly. By the way, the APA, the American Psychological Association, psychologists don't really support this shit. But he was like the first guy to like really talk about how you're not, like, there's a reason you're you, because he wasn't even a psychologist. Did you know that?
Freud?
Yeah, he wasn't a psychologist. He was a neurologist.
Word.
Which was the trash can of medicine back in the day.
Word.
It was like no one wanted to fucking do it.
I would think that would make him more credible.
I mean, it's credible in the sense. Well, he also only researched middle-aged, Victorian wealthy women.
What?
Yeah, so he didn't
know that.
Yeah, he didn't really have, like, he generalized everything. So he didn't really have a big spectrum to go off of. He just had what he had. You know what I mean? So also, by the way, I want to trim some of this up.
Word.
So we can make it like, because a lot of shit we can trim the fuck out.
Yeah.
And if it shoots over an hour and we're still talking, which we probably will be, this is the maximum recording time for a segment at 60 minutes. But we can do multiple segments.
Word.
So, what was I saying? Okay, so Freud, what were we talking about? Freud, unconscious. Yeah, so he was the first one to do it. And I don't know what made him do that. If he was just like a fucking... He also did coke. He did a lot of fucking cocaine. Which was legal back then. So, I mean, it wasn't a big deal, but like he came up with some crazy shit. Like the castration complex. Not castration complex, but it's a castration zone. Where basically you think that your dad wants to cut your penis off.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, I had this movie, because I'm a psychology nerd, I have this movie called A Dangerous Method. It's Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, or Carl Jung, however you want to pronounce it. And it's like what actually happened between them, like their relationship, and they're falling out because they're the two big starters of like unconscious psychology. And there's like a scene where and they also do dream I'm trying to say
interpretation.
Dream interpretations, yeah. And there's a scene where he's like explaining, he's like, I'm on a horse, but there's a log blocking the horse, and I can't go anywhere. And he's like trying to interpret it. And then Freud goes, did you ever think that the log represents the penis? And it's not a comedy or anything. That's just the shit he would say.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered that the log represents the penis?
Yes. How the other guy just didn't bust up laughing.
He just stared at him. He goes, yes. It was like,
genius.
funny.
Wait, it all comes back to the penis, doesn't it?
Well, that's basically what he thought. It's sex and aggression. You either want to kill it or fuck it. Like,
I think that would be more based on the idea that, like, we're just an animal body. I think the animal body part of us really is like that, where it's like, I don't know, because that, by the way, what I stated isn't purely metaphysics. I mean, that's part of it, but metaphysics in the definition of it is like studying
beyond.
It's like studying what is ultimately theoretical, but like what makes all of this shit work. And so I think the whole psychoanalysis part of it is a really way in which it can be beneficial, because it's like I have literally had breakthroughs where it's like I've had experiences where I was seeing things in the way they just were not happening, but I was seeing it that way because I was projecting my own thing, and then like talked about it afterwards and like was able to express the thought and let the emotion move through me. So it's like, anyways, that's a way in which I've experienced like how it can work, but it's also a study of like the idea that there's universal laws at play, like laws that are put into place by whatever being, entity, whatever have you, that created what we have. Not even to say, you know what I mean, like, not even to get religious, but it's like something put this here, in my opinion. Like, I don't, even if
you don't think it was a fart.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if it was, but I don't think so. No. And the idea is that metaphysics is also a study of that. It's like the study of your mind and how it works in that sense. You know, how your thoughts work and who you are, just based off your experiences, your memories. But then also a study of the universe and how it works, like the idea that as you give, you receive in ways that you can't really scientifically determine, but relative wise in your own mind, it seems very like, it's kind of crazy how you do this, and it seems to have this kind of effect. So it's also a study of that. Kind of like,
sounds like hippy dippy shit. But
it really, it's like a really thin line between hippy dippy shit and actual like scientific, like you could reproduce the same results and know what you're doing.
Yeah,
like
consciously. Reliability and validity.
Yeah, like you could say like, I know that every time I do this, it produces this kind of result, kind of a thing. But it's a mix between that and it's just like, I can't prove that these two things are related, but to me they feel very related. Which to me, it's like, sometimes our deepest truths are ones that are our own. That can't necessarily, it might not be true for you, but it is true for me in a sense.
Like a perspective kind of thing.
Yeah,
like the only thing that is true is like a first person perspective.
Like, so here's a really good recent example is that about 2 weeks ago, it was my vocalist's birthday, and she was getting a pretty decent sack of, can I say that?
Sandwiches.
Pretty decent sack of sandwiches. And so she had lost her wallet, but I went through the trouble of helping her get said sandwiches. And it was a pretty big inconvenience to me, but I was like, it's her birthday, I want to help her out, yada, yada, yada. Well, then 2 or 3 days later, just out of the blue, I like go and pick up my own sack of sandwiches, and I give a very small like money value amount. And what I was given was like quadruple the money amount that I was given. And he just said it was because I was cool and told me to have a good night. So it's like that, where I couldn't scientifically prove that because I did this good deed here, I randomly received this good deed here. However, I see the two being related.
Kind of like karma.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't prove karma, but like...
But everyone knows what it is and that it is a thing. And that's kind of like what metaphysics is. It's like the things you can't really prove, but everyone knows they're a thing.
That's probably why it's not a real, like it's not an accredited subject.
Exactly.
Because you can't. It's kind of like astrology, which I think is horseshit. She's really into it, but like, dude, astrology is such bullshit. Do you believe in astrology?
The way I come at astrology is like, if I know something about me is true and I read it in a book and it doesn't say that, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, the book said it, so... But I do think it's cool to kind of...
It's a neat thing.
It's neat.
It's like mythology. Like, yeah. It's a neat thing.
I like to see the correlations. I like to see the accuracy. And I think... I don't know. I can't say... I think, like, sometimes people have guessed my sign based off my mannerisms. So that to me was
Well,
like,
if you read them, they're all general.
but
they're
still,
pretty
out of
general.
12 signs, Bait hits one on the head because he knows. I mean,
All right, part 2.
we're back.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It only lets us do an hour at a time, and we got into it.
We're getting in the thick in the bushes. We're Lord of the Flies up in here.
We're in the trenches.
Smacking away at the old machete.
Smacking the old bamboo tree. But anyways, like
We're not having a real conversation, are we?
Astrology is like, yeah, it's really cool to kind of look at it. It's like it's a neat thing to study. But like my problem with it is like there's sun signs and moon signs, which are basically opposites. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, this one doesn't describe you. What about the complete fucking opposite? Mm-hmm. Oh, then you're still that sign. And see it, you know what I mean? It's almost like it doesn't. It's like checking itself. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we're wrong here, so let's make it so we're not wrong.
So saying like, oh, well, you might be half of this here, but you're also half of this here.
Yeah, it's like really generalizing it so you can't, like, I don't know. It's just
because the way I understand the whole sun sign and moon sign is like the sun sign is how you outwardly express, whereas like the moon sign is how you kind of internally.
Is that what it is?
Things. That's what I've heard, which I can see there being a difference there because it's like I express outwardly like as very joyfully and bright, but inside I experience things very melancholy and very like solemn and like bleak almost.
Really?
Yeah, it's
weird.
weird.
Like cynical?
Not cynical, but just like I look at things, it's like that's how like in Mother Nature, like fucking animals eat animals and it's shitty. Period.
I mean that's
like
that is how it is.
I know. Like, well, it's funny because it's like people think that I'm all like because the way I act, but it's like no, the way I take things in is like I'm a realist. You know what I mean? And I kind of like the sad things, but at the same time, I express joyfully. And so it's like so. That's the distinction there. I don't know. It's weird because when you really look, I haven't looked into it, but when you see those charts, man, I'm just like, what the fuck is even going on here? It's a pretty in-depth. There is some kind of science to it, if that makes sense. But it's not, like I said, it's not. I wouldn't base my life over what my horoscope said.
Oh yeah, I'm not a pessimist or an optimist. I feel like I'm a realist. Like there's glass half empty people, glass half full. I'm more of like a where did it start?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like was the glass full and shit fell out, or was it empty and it filled up? Because that's how you know what I mean? Because if it was empty and it filled up, now the glass is half full.
Yeah.
It depends where you start and depends where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sophisticated for down in this whiskey.
I'm kind of that too, where it's like I try and look at things for what they are, but I'm also the person who's always like, but we can fix this.
I try to have.
I never try to be like, it's okay if something fucking sucks. I'm like, this is shitty, and it sucks. But I'm never gonna be like, that's it. You know, I'm always just like, but here's what we can do. Which sometimes I think can be overbearing, but it's also like, really, like, do you want to just be? That kind of makes me sound like I have no soul. But it's like, do you really just want to be stuck in this muck, or do we want to do something about it?
Well, that's like Joe Rogan was talking about, like those people who say like I can't catch a break, how they're like cancer.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they are. It's like you can get out of 99% of the situations that you're in.
Yeah. Like sometimes, I don't know.
Unless there's like underlying circumstances, for the most part, like realistic things, like. If you're just in a rut, you can get out of a rut.
Yeah.
There's no reason you can't. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you're broke, you don't have to be. You know what I mean? Sure, it's like hard.
Yeah.
You know? It's hard to get out, but like, you're better off afterwards anyways, you know what I mean?
It's just like taking responsibility, in my opinion. It's like people never want to look at what they're doing in the situation, so they make themselves powerless when it's just like, realistically, just admit that you're fucking up here. Stop doing that thing, and you'll get different results. Yeah. So people are like, no, I'm going to wait for them to do something different. And I'm just like, well, great. Keep doing that. I'm going over here.
Have fun at your job at Popeyes.
Straight up.
Hey, give me a biscuit, bitch. Like, you know,
honey glazed. Throwing your fucking...
I've never had Popeyes. Is it good?
I had it once because I had just moved. It was across the street, and I was like, oh, Popeyes. It's pretty fucking amazing.
Was it?
Not gonna lie.
Was it biscuits dry?
I was really more focused. The chicken was bomb.
I need to go. There's like one.
I got boneless chicken and it was just like crunchy and flaky.
Is it better than KFC?
You know, I don't go to KFC enough to tell you that.
I haven't had churches in a long time, but like I don't want to.
I kind of feel churches is weird, where it's like they're the underdog, but they were pretty bomb every time I had them.
I don't know. They're like the taco mayo of chicken.
I look at them and I'm just like, I just feel like you're up to something. What are you hiding?
Taco mayo's fucking scheming to take over the chicken world.
Well, like churches too. I'm just like, I don't trust you. What about you? No one talks about you, but here you are.
They're flying under the radar, and then boom!
Yeah. Where did you come from?
Demon dog chicken. Have you ever seen Anchorman 2, where he's like, it's like a bat that he fried?
Mm-mm.
You ever seen Have you seen Anchorman 1?
I saw Anchorman 1. Anchorman 2 put me to sleep.
He's like, he's in a fried chicken restaurant. He's like, this is a bat? And he's like, yeah, it's chicken of the cave. And he's like, it's the wing. He's like, it's all tendon.
Oh.
We're back to metaphysics and how it's a ripoff of Sigmund Freud's Oedipus complex and how you want to fuck your mother. But you don't know.
Whoa!
But you wouldn't know.
Jumps believes that.
Because
Yeah.
it's unconscious.
It's not. I don't know about it yet. I'll get there though.
Yeah.
One day I'll understand that. That's what I want.
And then like Carl Jung believed that a lot of our tendencies are like built in from our ancestors. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or like if our ancestors experience something that will cause us to react in a certain way.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's him and then another guy. I can't think of the other one. But they basically believe that we have no instincts anymore because we're not in nature anymore.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So we get all of our instincts from like past ancestors, that it's biologically in our DNA from them, but not because it's. And also, there's another theory that it's called the burden of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically since we have the freedom to live our lives and not have to, because like our ancestors would like wake up and then for 4 hours they would hunt for food. And then the next 4 hours they would hunt for food. And we don't have to do that anymore. So we have the burden of freedom, which is we have the freedom to not have to do that. We have the freedom to live our lives, but then we have to live our lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We have to be independent.
Yeah.
So it's like a burden on us. White man's burden.
I think about that. I thought about that today when I was working out. Because where I was think about a time where living was working out. Now it's like you kind of have to work out just because you have to fill that gap. Because it's like you don't have to hunt anymore, but you still gotta like work your body. In a way, like basically Monday through Friday, what I try and do is a mixture between the Super Saiyan workout and the Assassin's workout. There's these little like compilation workouts. It's just been like different routines, but they base it off of like Super Saiyan or Assassin from Assassin's Creed. The one I do is a mixture between Super Saiyan and Assassin's Creed, which consists of 5 wide push-ups, 5 regular push-ups, and then 3 like one leg in the air push-ups on each leg, 50 punches, 25 leg raises, 25 mountain climbers, which is where you like.
I know what a mountain climber is.
Yeah, and then 10 sit-ups, 10 like.
Yeah.
Obliques, would you call
yeah.
these? And then 10 leg raises, and then I also do like bicycle or
bicycle kicks.
Yeah.
Or paddle kicks.
Paddles. They're more like paddles. You do a rep of those, and then you take a 2-minute break, and then you do another rep, 2-minute break, another rep. That's what I do.
Are you trying to get like swole?
No, I'm just trying to I want to be really strong.
Well, it's God's plan to be jacked and tan, right?
I feel like yes, honestly. When you think about like the life we were born into,
you need to get jacked and juicy, and the hose get all loosey.
Basically.
Yeah, I can get you jacked if you want.
I'm not trying to get jacked though. I'm trying to I think I'll get naturally kind of ripped, but you know what I mean? Not like in a way.
Okay, so if you're doing
I'm not trying to be bulky, but I just want to be cut, slim.
Well, then that's all dependent on your diet, for the most part.
Well, not even necessarily I mean, kind of, yeah, but I'll try and do intermittent fasting.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
that's how I lost 100 fucking pounds.
Damn. So it does work.
Yeah, it definitely works. It's good for you. People think it's bad for you. You're like, well, isn't breakfast the most important meal of the day? It's like, yeah, when you're fucking 6 and you need your Cheerios. You know what I mean? But
for real.
But it's not you don't need breakfast. All right, so
your body needs time to wake up before you can start metabolizing.
Well, also, you can't burn fat if your body has food in it, because then it's going to use the food. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to go into the science about it because it's kind of drawn out and I've been drinking whiskey, but like, essentially, like, intermittent fasting is really good if you're trying to lose fat. If you're trying to gain muscle, I wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the only way to gain muscle is to be in like a caloric surplus, which means eat more calories than you burn.
Mm-hmm.
Not by like a lot, by like 300 calories a day. And that way your body can build muscle. Because your body cannot be anabolic and catabolic at the same time. You can't burn fat and gain muscle. You know what I mean? You got to choose one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now I'm just trying to lose all the fat. I'm trying to get down to 190 and then I'm going to start gaining muscle.
Word.
And but when you're doing body weight exercises, there's only so strong you can get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the only way to get stronger is progressive overload, which is adding more weight. So eventually, if you want to get like strong, you're gonna have to use weights.
Well, that's kind of where I'm at. Is like I don't necessarily want to be strong, but I just want to feel very light. You know, like I want to basically master my body and have it working as a tool. But I don't want to go. I just want to be like my optimum form, and that's kind of part of it too. It's like the intermittent, like I didn't know the science behind that. That's like you can't lose weight and gain muscle. My idea is like just kind of getting my body to basically its ideal form, like the as much fat as it should have, as much muscle as it should have, and in a way that's like it just operates.
I guess that's
very
subjective.
easily.
How much fat and how much muscle you should have, because everyone has different genetics. Like some people, you know, like those kids in high school that like were fucking ripped and they never worked out.
Yeah.
But there's people like that, and then there's people who are super fat, which is me.
Yeah.
Like I eat the same amount as everyone else for the most part, like more than everyone else, but like not that much more. You know, not 100 pounds more than everyone else.
Yeah.
So like, there's people with just bad genetics with like. So like, I don't think I had bad fat genetics. I think it was like I had a really bad start with my metabolism as a child. You know what I mean? I eat McDonald's like every day.
Yeah.
And that just started my metabolism off on a wrong foot. And after that, it just kind of went down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think that's what happened, because like I'm like oddly athletic for my size.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm really fast. I can jump high and shit. So I've always been able to.
Really fast, and I can jump on shit. So I'm pretty athletic.
What is that? No, I mean like I just have like I have what's quick twitch muscle fibers is what it is. Mm-hmm. People who are athletic have quick twitch more of a quick twitch. You know, they explode better than other people. Like when you see people run, like you see people, like a normal person run, and you see someone who's athletic and they just fucking go. You know what I mean? They fucking dart because they have a quick twitch to them. There's quick twitch muscle fibers and there's slow twitch. So people with more slow twitch muscle fibers have more endurance because they don't expend as much energy. That makes sense? Mm-hmm. And then, like, imagine if like you're in a fight with someone, the person with the quick twitch muscle fiber is probably gonna fuck you up with one hit.
Yeah.
And the dude with low twitch, like a slower muscle, is just gonna beat you up for like 40 minutes and then be fine afterwards.
He's gotta like work into it.
Yeah, like he can't, like he's not gonna get tired. Mm-hmm. Is essentially, I mean, there's more to it than that. But like everyone has just different genetics, and so your optimum body could be different, but there's only really one way to find out. Mm-hmm. Just eat good. By the way, carbs are not the enemy.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, carbs are good for you.
I try to just have like a balanced like mix of vegetables, fibers, and certain fats.
Yeah. Like healthy fats like avocados and some oils like olive oil.
Yeah.
Butter is good for you actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Not margarine. Margarine like is like promoted as like, you know, I can't believe it's not butter. It's like, but I want the butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe it's not butter. It's like, why are you promoting that?
Yeah.
You just say it is butter. Don't check.
That's pretty much like, it's kind of like a poor kid's diet, but it also works out pretty well. What I've been doing is like, I'll buy some vegetables I can roast up or cook up, and then I'll buy like a shit ton of ramen noodles, and just make like
a stir fry.
Yeah, basically like just cook the ramen noodles, mix in the vegetables, which are good vegetables, and it's like I feel like I'm getting my fibers from the noodles.
Ramen is so fucking bad for you.
Yeah,
it's so much sodium. It doesn't even digest, honestly. What you can do, because it's like the same amount of cheapness, just buy whole wheat pasta.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it's not as processed. But like,
so I was thinking, is like I'd like to do something similar. I only really go for the ramen just because of the convenience.
Yeah.
And I do like the noodles, and they come with the seasoning, but I would be fine with just do my own little spice blend.
Well, like what me and my buddy Nick used to do, it would be our like a little bodybuilder poor kid meal, like before, like to get to his, like I told you, to gain muscle you have to eat. That's the only way. You have to eat more. So like we would eat all the time, but like one of our meals would be it would be like ramen noodles and then like pre-cooked chicken in a can. We'd heat that up, we'd throw it in the ramen. It'd be like 2 or 3 packs of ramen, a can of chicken, and then like just like crushed red pepper, and then pour into more, and we just tear that shit up.
Yeah, I also got chicken breasts. That's pretty much where I'm at now. But I was thinking like if I could get a healthier noodle.
So yeah, like whole wheat pasta. Or what you can do is since you're not putting meat in there, what you can do is get.
Well, I may be putting in chicken.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. But I would say you can get chickpea pasta. It's a little more expensive, but it has it's chickpeas.
Yeah.
In the pasta, it's really good for you.
That'd be good.
Or they also have lentil pasta and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, black bean pasta. That's the thing.
Ooh, also interesting.
The chickpea pasta wasn't bad. It's a little grainy, but like it's not bad.
I can deal with that.
I'd give it a shot.
I mean, it's what hummus is made out of, so I'm about it.
Yeah, I'm about that shit. About that
I love hummus.
But yeah, I'm gonna. Did I already tell you I'm gonna start a YouTube channel for fitness and stuff?
Didn't tell me you were doing it and you were thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I made it today with this YouTube channel.
Nice.
I haven't uploaded anything, but like I'm gonna upload channels. I'm gonna upload videos on, like how to meal prep, and how to meal prep. I'm gonna do like shopping, like grocery hauls and stuff, and then I'm gonna do like meal prep for a week on $50, just shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this would be like workout tutorials, and like I'll show you how to meal prep with Qdoba, because I've done that before. You go to Qdoba, it's about $50, and you can buy 40. It was actually turned out to be like 50 ounces. 50 ounces. It's half chicken, half steak, and 20 servings of rice, and that'll get you through a week.
Damn.
You take all that, and then you go and you buy a big ass thing of broccoli, and then you just sort out your meals. You weigh out how much protein you want, how much rice you want, how much broccoli you want.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's like
sounds delicious.
Overall, it'll cost you about $55. It'll last you the entire week.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Also, like a burrito diet that I made up. It consists of nothing but burritos, and it's like good for you. Essentially, not like it's obviously not the best for you as far as like micronutrients.
Do you want to lose weight while eating burritos?
That's what it is, like, because like it's like the right amount of calories, protein, carbs, fats, and everything, like the perfect macronutrients to lose weight or gain weight, depending on what you want to do. Like add or subtract, whatever you want to do, and but yeah, like it's called a burrito diet, dude. Like.
Will's the burrito diet.
The burrito bulk or the burrito cut, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna make a video on that.
I'm giving you options.
Try to break into like daily vlogs and stuff. Just like make a living off of it. That'd be cool as shit. Like I have no intention of making a living off this, but if I can,
yeah,
that'd be cool as shit.
I mean, man, that's the day we live in now,
isn't it? Like,
it's kind of. I'm trying to get more. Not necessarily. I mean, that would be cool, but Holly's is trying to. It's supposed to be an in between job.
I gotta blur that out.
Yeah. So. Oh, yeah.
I got that out.
Okay.
Your job now.
Yeah. The current job is kind of just to fill in for wanting to find some kind of way to generate revenue from home, doing some kind of writing thing, like writing advertisements or maybe running some on social media. I mean, there's a job for anything nowadays, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like doing that so that whenever I like take off with the band, the Indigos in Oklahoma City, shameless plug.
Yeah.
When we start touring, it's like I can still work from home, you know, and doing stuff. I mean, like that would be cool too. Maybe just make videos, promote my own drum page or something. But it's cool that you're just creating things too.
What I'm going for is basically like I'm trying to make a living off fitness.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy Nick, because we're starting that heavy metal fitness YouTube page, and it's going to be all those videos. But at the same time, we're going to like write meal plans for people, depending on what your goals are. If you want to lose weight, gain weight, whatever you want to do, we're going to write like a specific meal plan for you. Like you're going to choose which meats you would eat, vegetables, carbs, what you will eat, and then we will make a meal plan for you, basically.
That's awesome.
And then we'll also like sell workout plans for like beginners, people who are like intermediate, and then advanced lifters. Like we'll have workouts for all that. And then what we want to do is we want to open up our own heavy metal fitness gym. Like we'll start with like a small gym about the size of this apartment. He already has some workout equipment, but like we'll have just our close friends come in, like like pay a fee. You know what I mean? Just because it's a
very mild fee.
Well, like even if it's like a $20 a month thing, like it's like you don't ask your artist friend for free art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if your friend's an artist,
Yeah.
you pay for that art. Or
Yeah.
if your friend's a musician and they're having a show, you don't ask to get in for free.
Yeah.
You pay for that shit. So it's like I assume like my friends would pay for the gym and then like do that, save up money, move to a bigger space, open up a gym. Same thing, start advertising, get more people in, like regular people, and then get like a real full fitness center where we're gonna basically, it's gonna be a gym. It's gonna be playing fucking heavy metal over this, but it's not gonna be death metal.
Yeah.
I think every once in a while I'll sneak in a song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll sneak in some impending doom. But like for the most part, it would just be like, we'll probably have to play a lot of Five Finger.
Yeah, oh
to be
my
honest.
God, yeah.
A bunch of Five Flavored Fruit Punch.
Ooh.
I agree. But like a lot of lifters listen to that shit.
Five Finger Fruit Punch.
Five Flavored Fruit Punch. But we play a lot of Disturbed and shit, like a lot of mainstream metal, but and then we'd have we would sell like like 0 calorie Monster Energy drinks and just workout supplements and stuff.
Word.
We would have like a supplement area where you would buy supplements like protein powders, pre-workouts, all that. And then what we thought would be a really cool idea, because we don't know any gyms that do this, is we would have like a cafe where it sold like healthy food. You know what I mean? Like you could go and just get a plate of chicken broccoli and rice.
Yeah.
Or steak broccoli and rice, steak and sweet potatoes. Something for people who are serious about getting in shape. You know what I mean? Because after the gym, I would go to Taco Bell because there's no healthy restaurants like that. You know what I mean? But I think it'd be really cool. And then we would have like merch and shit. Like I want to make a shirt that says like "Listen to Metal, Pump Iron." Shit like that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. But that'd be like that's what I want to make money off of. And then also YouTube, like running ads and stuff, and then maybe the podcast if we get any better at it.
That sounds awesome, man.
Yeah, I think I got it all. And then I'm in school just in case.
Yeah.
I'll be a psychologist if it doesn't work out.
Yeah, I'll be a Freud.
I'll be Freud now? Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Whew, man.
You about done?
I think so.
All right. And this concludes episode 1.
I like it.
If you guys liked it, like and subscribe, and I will try to upload at least weekly.
I'm down to do this again. We can give it a round 2.
Signing out.
Signing off.
Or signing off. That sounds better.
Yeah, it's more official.